Let me see what y'all know about this right here. This that Jessie J bitch. Oh, Showtime. Showtime. It's my light and life. Why you all in your feelings? What are we beefing for? Yes, this is that Jessie J. I ain't gonna play too much because I don't want to get shut down. Y'all need to go listen to that Jessie J off her last little EP situation she had. It's called Play. But we ain't here to talk about Jessie J. We're here to talk about these basketball wives hoes. So let's get right on into it. Y'all like my haircut? I cut myself bald just to try something different. First and foremost, I don't appreciate them. I love the fact that Basketball Wives comes on Sunday nights. Let me, hold on. Maybe that's a little better. I like the fact that Basketball Wives comes on Sunday nights. Now, however, I do not prefer Basketball Wives to be coming on at no daggone 10 o'clock on no Sunday night. And I guess this is the first night. I guess they did a recap of all the episodes. And next week, it'll probably come on at like 8 or 9. But I do like it. I know people are like, why is it coming on Sunday? I preferably like it coming on Sunday because I have 2 different days to watch 2 different shows. I don't have to watch Basketball Wives, then Love and Hip Hop. Then I got to worry about coming in here doing 2 videos back to back and doing all that, you know. Not that it's a big deal, but it's easier, you know, Sunday. Then Monday, I got 1 show. So, with that being said, we're going to get right on up into it. The episode starts off with Evelyn and Shawnee meeting up. And they were talking about yada, yada, yada. And here's my thing. I didn't appreciate when Evelyn was sitting up there talking about some, oh, yeah, this is Fucci, what Tami would be wearing or whatever. And, you know, Shawnee needs to correct that shit and be like, this is what Shawnee needs to tell them bitches. You know, I don't want to hear anything about the other one. She needs to tell this to Tami and to Evelyn and to Jennifer. I don't want to hear anything about the other one. Because it's like Shawnee will feed into it or whatever. And I get it. It's funny. You're on a TV show. You taping some shit. Tami is not that girl anymore. And so what if Tami want to wear knockoff brands or whatever? That's never been Tami's thing. What does it mean? I've never understood what brand names get you in life anyway. So what exactly are you saying? Okay, you got all these brand names, but do you have a man? Oh, okay. I didn't think so. You know what? Has Evelyn ever been married anyways? I don't think Evelyn's ever been married. I think she's been engaged a couple of... Yes, she was married to Chad. I'm tripping. But that didn't last long. So, you know, and Tammy's about to be married. You know, maybe you can take some pointers from Tami Evelyn. Anyways, moving right along. And then, Evelyn, I need to get you too because Shawnee was talking about her son. And you going to talk about some... So, at what age do the hoes start? Really? Girl, you know damn well you know when the hoes start hoeing. Because you been hoeing for a long time. The streets say that about you. And you from Brooklyn? The projects of Brooklyn? Girl, who you think you fooling? And you said in the last episode you gave your mom a lot of problems. So you know what age the girls start hoeing. Trying to act like you don't know what age the girls start hoeing. Girl, please. You know. Malaysia talking with Jackie about actually going to confront her police officer demon. That is a really deep thing because Malaysia's brother was killed. And I love who they chose to come on this episode. Officer Norman, he is great. He is great. He's a great police officer. However, there are so many... He's like 1 in a million. So I'm glad that he was able to come on this episode and Malaysia was able to get over her phobia of police officers. I would have rather them meet with somebody who was actually in like LA or something, or like a racist cop or something like that. Because Officer Norman is like, he's like a, you know, he likes black women. He hangs around black people. I've only seen like one other white person on his videos. You know, he's predominantly in a black area, and I love what he said. But we're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that. Malaysia, Jackie, and Kristen and Cece's meetup. It's something about Cece that I really like. However, Cece, I could have respected you a whole lot more. And what you should have told Kristen was asking questions. And, you know, I don't feel like she shouldn't have been asking no questions, because she said that y'all really wasn't deep friends like that. And that's what you should have told her. And what you should have said is, no, I didn't invite you because we had a disagreement the last time I see you. I don't want your negative energy at my birthday party. Well, I'm celebrating my life. I don't want bitches around me like that. You know what I'm saying? That's all you had to say, Cece. This show is definitely not for you. You don't have the backbone to fit in with these girls, which is why we barely ever see you, and we only see you when you're in a group. And that's just what that is. You just wasn't fucking with her at that point in time. And that's okay. That's what you should have said. Malaysia, I found out something that why I connect with Malaysia. Malaysia has been growing on me. And her birthday is coming up, and that means she's a Leo. I'm a Leo. My birthday was last Friday. And it was just so, and I was like, oh, that makes sense as to why she loves so hard, as to why she's so loyal to all her friends, and it makes sense, and we're gonna talk about that too. However, Malaysia said, I don't have no sympathy for Jen and I totally agree with what Malaysia said, because I think Jennifer creates situations. She's such a cowardly chick. Oh, but we're gonna get on Jennifer this episode tonight. I totally agree with everything that Malaysia said. Jennifer creates these situations and then plays the victims in them, and I hate bitches like that anyway. Jackie's PSA idea. I thought it was actually a good idea. I really did. It really was. I thought it was nice that she got the girls to do a PSA about police brutality. That was a good idea. Listen, Jackie is not here for the shits this season. I don't know what her and that therapist got going on, or what spiritual journey she's on, but I am here for it. And Jackie's also a Leo. So yeah. Tami, oh, wait. OG and Kristen. It's something about Kristen that I just don't like. She just gives off this, I'm here to be a part of the popular girls clique. OG and Kristen talking felt cute or whatever. It was cool. Anyway, moving right along. Tami and Shawnee meeting up and sitting down. I did like the advice that Shawnee gave Tami. I just don't know. I didn't like when Tami was like, oh yeah, I'm meeting up in my favorite place with my favorite person. Tami, yeah, Shawnee, you're not Shawnee's favorite person. Shawnee is like, I don't know. And I know that Tami has a lot of respect for Shawnee. I get that. Shawnee opened up a lot of doors for Tami. To be on this platform, to have doors open up. And Tami is so winning right now. And she's going to be like on some TV show or movie. She's working, doing these Bonnet Chronicles on Tidal. And it's like, you go, Tami. I'm so proud of Tami. She's came a long way. And you got to recognize growth. I agree with everything Tami also said about Jennifer as well. I just lost all respect for you. Listen, when you do some shit like that, I don't think there's no coming back from something like that. Not only did you lie on a bitch that you didn't like, you told it to people who also don't care for her. And let's just be honest. Had this shit came out last year, Jennifer would have been okay with this shit coming out because she didn't like Jennifer, Evelyn. it just so happens that her and Evelyn just so happen to be cool again, and now the shit has hit the fan. Evelyn dumb as hell because she friends with her, but we're gonna talk about all this shit. And then Jennifer was sitting out with Kristen talking about some I got these receipts or whatever. We're gonna get into her receipts, this lying ass bitch. Jennifer is a coward. Malaysia meeting with Officer Norman. That was painful to see her break down like that. But I love how accepting he was and how open he was, and he was ready to tell her everything. He apologized for her brother being lost, and he explained, you know, like, I've been doing this for 20 years, and when I started out in the neighborhood, I had to get to know those people, and that's really what's going on. These police officers are going into these neighborhoods, and they're looking at the surface instead of getting to know these people, and they're shooting and killing all these people, and it's so hurtful. And I love the fact that he said, I got to know all these people, these kids, they know me, they've grown up, they love me, these people, they love me. And it does make a difference when you get to know people and stop judging them from the outside. Moving on to Shawnee's kids in the furniture store, and they were telling her they want her to buy them a house or whatever. It was a good scene. I think they're very mature, though. I don't know how old they are, how old Shawnee's kids are, but they do seem very mature. They have definitely raised those kids right. What else? Moving on to Jackie's event. Of course, there would have to be an all-black attire to a motherfucking Jackie all-black event. But I ain't gonna give Jackie too much because she growing, but she gotta let that black go. Back to Malaysia being a Leo, and when she said, I try to see the good in everybody, but Jennifer is just not that girl. That is so me. I try to see the good in everybody, no matter what. And just like she said, sometimes I think it's a downfall as of here lately. And sometimes I just said that the other day. That was so funny when she said it. I said, I try to see the good in everything and everybody. And sometimes I don't know if that's a good or bad thing, because I forgive people so easily. And it's like, you could have 1,000 things wrong, but I'm going to find one thing that you got right. Like, that's just how I am, and I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. I'm still working to find that out. I don't know. Kristen talking about Shawnee should be equally mad at the both of them. Yes, I understand that. I get that. However, there would be no situation, we wouldn't even be talking about this if Jennifer would have never said it in the first place. Tami, listen, Jennifer pretty much went against Tami, betrayed her, you know, went back and befriended an enemy about her. So Tami said, oh yeah, you want to play sides, you know, and it's not right. Maybe it's not right, but you need to learn how to play sides and not, you know, being on these jokes that Evelyn's making or whatever. You didn't play your hand right, Jennifer. That's your problem, and that's why we're here right now, and that's why we're gonna talk about it. And then in walks Jennifer. I find it so funny that Evelyn wasn't at this thing that Tami was gonna be at. I'm sure she got an invitation, whatever. God knows what Evelyn was doing. I'm really baffled at the fact that Jennifer had the nerve to actually sit there this bitch sat there and basically told Tami that it was her fault that it came out. Like, bitch, you said it. Don't try to play on my motherfucking intelligence, bitch. You said that shit. You said that, and just like Shawnee, I was so glad when Shawnee was like, no, you can't really go back against that because you said that it was you who originally said it. And Jennifer, you can't lie. And you know I can't stand a bitch like you because you can't hold your own. You was at that party by yourself and Kristen didn't have your back. And you didn't have your ace boom coon Evelyn when you got confronted. Because you ain't really bad unless Evelyn is around. Tami got your ass together. Tami said, no, I didn't say no shit like that until you brought that shit up. And I don't believe that Tami asked you no shit or no shit like that. You lying, Jennifer. All this time Tami been on this show, Tami might have been a whole lot of things. You can call her a bully, you can call her ratchet, whatever you want to call her. She wear knockoff clothes, knockoff wigs, but you can't call Tami no liar. And if so, tell me the episode and I'll go watch it and I'll upload a video and tell how I stand corrected. But I ain't never caught Tami, you know, lies. It was just... And then, Jennifer, you gonna pull out your phone and say, oh, it only goes back to this certain date. I don't have it before this date. That's because you fucking lying. Like, Tami had the motherfucking receipts there in your face. Like, the best thing for you to do is just shut up and just be... All you had to really say was, yeah, you know what, Tami? I did do it, and I said it, and I'm sorry. Me and Evelyn is friends now, so what? So what did you pull? That's really all you gotta say. Jennifer, you just a cowardly ass bitch. I just don't see it for you, and I hope you don't come back. I don't even care if you don't go to the reunion because you weak. I mean, like, somebody was talking to me about Evelyn the other day, and they were saying that Evelyn is like really their fave or something like that. And it's not that I don't like Evelyn. It's just Evelyn lately has been giving off like opportunist vibes. Like, you know, last season you didn't like Jennifer. Now all of a sudden you broke up with Carl. And now you need Jennifer to sing the show because Tami ain't fucking with you. Malaysia ain't. Malaysia's cool with you, but she ain't about to be filming no scene and be your rookie. So you had to go get the most stupidest bitch. Oh yeah, let me make up with Jennifer so I can film with her. Like, yeah, I'm over y'all bitches. When Jennifer made that food stamp comment, that shit really upset me. I just instantly rolled my eyes because I was like, really? You the same bitch that said that in the first place and you gonna bring that back up again? Like, you know... I just... And you know, you wouldn't have said that to Tami's face. You said it in the confessionals because you wouldn't have said it to her face because you know Tami would have popped you. You like... Jen... Ooh, Jen. You one of them bitches I don't like. Because you do shit, you throw rocks and you hide your hands. And that's what I don't like about you. You weak-minded. It just goes back to what I've been saying all season long. They don't see Tami as... They never have seen Tami as that girl. They had seen her, the woman that's coming from food stamps. The woman that's coming on this show that, with the busted wig. But like Nene Leakes said, let's talk about now. Let's talk about now. You know, Tami's winning right now. And it's like, why can't y'all just acknowledge that or just don't talk about the woman at all? Like, I just don't. You know... It is what it is. This was a decent episode of basketball. I think this is the best season of Basketball Wives, like, ever, I think. I would have to say they're mixing, like, real life situations, you know, the police brutality thing, Puerto Rico. Yeah, this is a good season of Basketball Wives, and this was a decent episode. It looks like next episode is probably going to be better. Listen, I'm just waiting on Malaysia to throw that damn table at motherfucking Jennifer's coward ass. Sunday, nothing. Power. I gotta get in here and watch Power tonight before I go to bed. I probably won't do a review about Power. Power is so, like, good, and I just be sitting there watching it, and it's like, I get lost, and I forget to do my notes, and I forget what happens, but I know what happens on the next episode, if that makes any sense. But I don't know if I can do a review on Power, but we shall see what happens. Anyways, Sunday night, So most of you are maybe asleep. I don't know. If you watch this Monday morning, I hope you have a blessed week. Don't go out here with these Monday blues. Being always Monday. Monday is a new day to make a new change. So, y'all be blessed.